So you've stumbled upon Realm Royale and you're enjoying it, but you're not getting very many wins. Here's a quick 5 tips on how to get more wins in Realm Royale. Before we get into it, my name is Marv. I go by Muffin Man Marv on Mixer and on YouTube and on all socials. I'm a streamer on Mixer, and I've been playing Realm Royale for a few weeks now, and I feel like I've got a fairly good grip of it. I've got a fairly high KD and a fairly high win rate. So here are my 5 tips. Keeping in mind that if you want to see these tips implemented live, make sure you subscribe or follow me on mixer.com/MuffinManMarv. Let's get to it. My first tip to win more Realm Royale games is don't drop randomly. Choose somewhere and master that location. Like all BRs, there's randomness that comes into play, and some places are a lot more populated than others. Figure out which spots those are for you and drop in a spot, master it, get good at it, and yeah, that's one of the first tips. Master a location. Doesn't matter whether it's hot or cold, drop there every single time and get better at it. Tip number 2, use the right peak. I don't know if you know this or not, but Realm Royale you got to use it play it as a cover-based game. You'll win a lot more gunfights that way. So find a rock, find a building, and right peak when you're initiating gunfights. You'll win a lot more. You've seen this in Fortnite, you've seen this in other third-person games. It's very, very, very similar. Use the right peak, you'll win more. Tip number 3, unless you have the aiming ability, don't just shoot people as soon as you see them. Sneak around. If you don't have the right weapons, you need to be closer, you need to be further. Know the range of your weapons. SMGs are close range, shotguns are close range, ARs are mid-range, and snipers are far. So you should know this from a few other games that you've played. If you play a lot of first-person shooters, very similar. So sneak more, get closer, know what weapons you have in your arsenal and how to use them correctly. Tip number 4, the rotations and storm are very similar to most battle royales. Learn where people are coming from and rotate with a purpose. You don't want to get caught with the storm pushing on your back foot and pushing you into the safe space. You want to know where the storm is, where you're going to go, rotate with purpose. All right, I've got a few other tips on which sort of strategies to use, which I'll do in another video, but the short version, rotate with purpose, don't get stuck. Tip number 5, use the forge effectively. Okay, what that means is you've got to use it early. So once you've landed in a spot, turn everything into shards that you don't want, get those shards, head to the forge, make some armors if you don't have any. First and foremost, armors first, then health, and then your class type weapons come after that. Then everything else. Okay, you can make runes, you can make general stuff, traps, you can make everything. So use the forge correctly. If you have the better loadout in this game and you have a similar skill level to the person that's shooting you, you will win. If you have weapons for your class, you will win. Alright, so that's tip number 5, and the final tip for today. I've got a few more that'll be in a few more videos, but that's all we're doing today. Alright, if you liked those tips and you want to hear more or you want to see them live in action, head to mixer.com/MuffinManMarv. Follow me there, and on all socials exactly the same tag. And yeah, I get consecutive royales, like 4, 5, 6 in a row every time I jump on. So I think I know what I'm doing, and I would like to see you there. Drop by, say hi. Let me know where you've come from. If you've come from this video, that's awesome, and let me know in chat. But I hope to see you again. These are my tips. I'm out.
Repairing armor. going, bro.
Aw, was that too much for you? Repairing armor.
Fucking
Repairing armor.
I see you, Sam.
Try a little harder next time. Just who do you think you're shooting at?
Good.
Armoring up.
This little chicken. Easy work, son. Oh. Is that 4? We're on a 4 win streak in solos, 4-game win streak. Let's go for 5. Oh, this is the time I stream, Beats. I've been up since 5 AM. It's 6:53 AM. Late drop. Kid, where you going? Oh, dude. That's a bot, surely, right? Clear!
Aw, was that too much for you?
That's you, Sam. Just need to get better at aiming. Oh shit. You just gonna prove me wrong. Fuck you, bro. Oh, slightly. This guy's first time. You can tell he's not in cover. Clear!
That's too much for you. Armoring up.
Oh, hit a shot, bro. Jesus. What, 12 PM though? Like, or 12 AM? What's the time, man? What's been good, fam? Been good?
shooting at?
Yeah, that's late, dude. That's late, my dude.
Repairing armor. What do you think you're shooting at?
Oh, oops, my heart.
Try a little
Fuck.
harder next time.